nothing, oh.
People, why waiting you do them?
I do them nothing, oh.
We had it waiting you do them.
I do them nothing, oh.
Oh yeah. Watch the video of this guy, this young guy that was shot by a police officer in Delta State. According to Harrison Wamnishu narration, you can listen to the story, what he narrated. He said that people sent him message and explained this thing he is narrating. Just listen to it first. I will come back.
Before in a way be go pick up, then say way be for him. Then after you don't know what is inside the way be. When
way be like the send something.
they send like when person send you way be. Last time they say I bet you go pick up way be for park. I want see the boy go pick up.
You know why they say make you carry their go sapele.
Yes. So this is smart. So that's a now bad person. Maybe
you don't want me to know get the way be.
maybe I'm telling you now what the guy I'm here. So the guy say carry me go sapele. So now that way be so. What did they send?
And you talk to my friend saying.
Now the person I send that. I go send him message say Peter baby go pick up way before God is good. I be go free park. Now what this boy go do so? As you pick up way be so where they go now they come home. Because if I say you go away, you don't go open and now you know what's inside.
And the boy no.
That's why you're taking this boy now.
Okay.
This is actually what have been happening to 70% of our youth that got shot by police. Now listen, sometimes I'd advise people, if you have a very important information, don't give it to the police off camera. Don't give it to the police at this gunpoint. Some information, you should save it and drop it in the police station, or better still, when your lawyer is around. But look at what happened to this guy. They didn't even give him opportunity to speak for himself. Someone is telling you, take me to Sapele, take me to Sapele. Who is it that in Sapele that he wants them to take him to? The person that sent him to go and pick this way be, and they refuse. It seems they are hiding something. I've seen a situation where a security in Anambra State shot someone. Okay, now look at the story. The man has servants, boy. Now those boy stole from the rich man. Now they stole 4 million naira. Now the rich man involves security to investigate the case. Sure you get? Now the security brought the boy, took the boy to the office and started the investigation. When the boy showed them where he kept the 4 million naira, do you know what they did? They brutalized the boy. They fight the boy. They buy the boy so that there will be no trace of that 4 million naira. It was people that saw them when the boy was taking them to that place, and one of those people know that the boy kept something there because the boy told him. Now he went and reported to the police. That's how the investigation refreshed. They now find out that it was because the boy showed them where he kept that 4 million naira that made them brutalize the boy so that they would take the money and say that the boy died at the process of refusing to explain and all kind of little torture. Guys, you all have to be careful out there. Nigeria, where would they so? You're on your own. If you see a means where you go take, run, come out for this country, do them. Country don't expire, now you the whole am. Now they will say they will give justice. Let's wait for the justice. Which justice they won't give? Let's wait for the justice. It has been happening. No justice for the youth.
It's okay. Nigerians, this is an update on the follow-up of the extrajudicial, unaliving of Ogidi Ogenemene, by ASP Nu Usman, aka Ogbegbe. I brought up an update that 1,332 officers of the Nigerian police force in Delta State have been transferred out of Delta State Command. I was the first to bring that to the public space, and of course, it raised a whole lot of eyebrow, and the police authorities in Delta State Command started investigating where I got that signal, and trying to find out and a lot of those things. There is no point finding out where I got the signal. Your signal was not tagged confidential, and it's a public document, because whatever is linked to this open extrajudicial unaliving of Ogidi Ogenemine should be laid bare to the public. You know, I've been around since about 2005 in activism, so I'm not new to this. I can always maneuver my way to get information, because I am also an investigative activist. I like finding out, and I can confidently tell you that more than 5,000 officers, not officers, sorry, more than 5,000 rank and file has been transferred out of Delta State. You know, the officers that were transferred, I brought up the list online, their names, their first numbers, and the command they were transferred to. That is the reason the police authority started running a test to find out where I got the information, because ASP Usman was also part of those that were transferred, and was transferred to Imo State from the signal that was brought by the police. And of course, it was a monumental mistake by the Nigerian police force, because if about that time he was dismissed from the police, he's not supposed to find his way into the transfer list of officers that were transferred from Delta State Command to different command, ranging from ASPs to CSPs. Now, what they did is that Israel must not get the signal of the rank and files that have been transferred out of the Delta State Command. So they burned it into a CD, sent it to the police hierarchy in Delta State, and destroyed the file. Alright? But it's a public document. They are public officers. The public ought to know the persons transferred out and the command, you know, welcoming them to their command and all. So a lot of your faves you see on the road, they're not going to be on the road again. New guys, they're going to be seeing new faces in Delta State. And of course, I'm going to get that information and tell Nigerians, you know, about those that have been transferred out of Delta State, because a lot of them will still find themselves back to the state. And of course, the Delta State Police Command, you don't need to start investigating and breaking your head over where I was the first to post it online, or then I posted the transfer list, you know. So whatever is linked to this case having justice should not be hidden. No. We are all here to work for the progress of a just and equitable society. You understand? So, I'm going to update Nigerians the stages of this case, when it will be charged to court, and what the police are doing to ensure justice is done in respect of this extrajudicial unaliving of Ogenemine Ogidi Edotan by Nu Usman Ogbegbe. So Nigerians, I'm going to be bringing these informations to you, and they are public informations. Nobody should complicate or cover up crimes in Delta. We are still going to act as a watchdog to institutions of government in Delta State. Thank you very much. My name remains Comrade Israel Joe.